They try to kill me for my ambition. Easy to dream a dream, but it's harder to live it. They gonna love me for my ambition. What? Come on. Oh, easy to dream a dream, but it's harder to live it. Come on, y'all. They gonna love me for my ambition. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all remember that song by Wale? It's an old song, but it's a channeled message. I want you guys to look up the lyrics. I was reading and skimming through it because I didn't want to come to y'all like last time and skip, like literally botch the lyrics. So I looked it up this time. I looked it up. But the entirety of the song is actually a channeled message. And funny enough, I don't think throughout the song he ever truly says they gonna kill me for my ambition. But that was a channel message that I woke up with. I kept hearing that specifically. They gonna kill me for my ambition. It was either that or they wanna kill me for my ambition. And it's a channel message I've had like for about a week now. But I finally look up the lyrics and I don't even think that particular part is in there. But it is a channel message surrounding your ambition. And it's a very important channel message because, for one, the literal lyrics to the song, if you guys look it up, he's talking about how he grew up. The very first line in that song goes, if I'm not mistaken, I'm definitely gonna have to re-look it up. Like I said, guys, I just skimmed literally, but the very first verse essentially is talking about how he didn't have anyone to look up to. But this is the moment. Yeah, literally, the first line in the song is, "The time is now. I finally got my heart back and no longer care about fame. I pray that I keep that." And then he goes into the details of what it means to have ambition, how he grew up and didn't really have anybody to look up to, and how he was more committed to selling dope than he was to believe in himself. And it's more than likely the same thing with you guys. It may not be selling dope, obviously, but I'll use me as an example. I grew up believing in job security. I grew up believing that the only way I would ever be able to make a living for myself is by someone else's dime, building someone else's dream. And I had to go through a process of reclaiming my heart because, mind you, I've gone through several different stages of what it means to go after my dreams. To hell, even with this spiritual channel that I have, if you guys scroll all the way back to the beginning stages of when I started, like I started, then I stopped. I started, then I stopped. Go back to my YouTube, bro. I think I officially started doing this back in 2021, 2020 maybe. I've been doing this for years, trying shit don't work, trying shit don't work, trying shit don't work, trying shit don't work. And after a while, I mean, you just get a bit jaded. You know what I mean? It's like, eh. And so here we are. We find ourselves back at this crossroads, right? And that's how you know it's a God dream. No matter how much you try to shake something, it always finds a way to come back to you. So there is a shift right now in your level of ambition. And that's why for a lot of you guys, you found yourself back in this little bit of a hermit mode, or you found yourself like your habits spiking back up to reaching like a climax. Like, for example, if you put down smoking, at some point you picked it back up really heavy, or you're really restless right now and now it's starting to die down a bit, like you're putting away the smoking, you're starting to give yourself permission to allow your mind to race, or getting back to journaling, getting back to your healthier habits. And it's because like there's a wrestling that has to go on, like, because essentially what you're wrestling down is you. It takes a lot of work to believe in yourself. And that's why even in the lyrics, it's like, they gon' kill me for my ambition, which again, not even fully sure if that's what's in the lyrics, but that's what I heard. And it's because like there's a level of attack, yes, that sometimes come from the external, but the internal, it's almost like you have to go through this phase of like thoroughly, like, you attack yourself. You attack yourself. There is an inner critic within all of us that's like, look, this hasn't worked. Put this down. Don't do this. Don't try this. And it sounds very logical. It sounds practical. I'm literally doing a lot of shadow work right now, like writing out what that inner critic sounds like, just so I can have it on paper and it's not just living up here. Some of you guys should actually try it. Don't let your inner critic just roam around in there. Write it down. See what it's actually saying. And if you look at it and really look at it, it's coming from a place of true, genuine, protection. I would read you guys mine. I don't know. Okay, I'll read you guys mine. So this is my inner critic. I did some shadow work. This is what my inner critic sounds like. Don't commit to this or get your hopes up too high. You still need to be practical. You don't want to do all this work, just to end up disappointed with the results. I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to protect you from disappointment. You don't want to do all this work just to end up disappointed again with the results. I'm trying to protect you from yet another failed project. God wouldn't want you doing this kind of work. It's risky. It's witchcraft. Don't get your hopes up. Seriously. It's best to keep your attention divided. This may not work out. That doesn't sound evil. It sounds logical. It sounds understandable. It sounds like a caring mother. It sounds like something a caring friend would try to say, or a family member would try to say to someone that's trying to protect their child. It sounds like something a parent would literally say to a child to try to protect them and shield them from hurting again. And it makes sense. But for some odd reason, you cannot shake the fact that you know there is something that you are meant to commit yourself to. Which is why I channeled both. They gonna kill me for my ambition. But also, the real lyrics of that song is, they gonna love me for my ambition. Easy to dream a dream, but it's harder to live it. You guys are about to step into something. And one of the first signs of you actually doing that is a shift in your ambition. And ambition isn't like, and it's different for you, right? Because your typical ambition it looked like panic. Doing things because you wanted money, doing things because, and this isn't to say that you're not trying to do that, because essentially what you are doing is taking a dream that's been up here and grounding it into something that can become tangible, because the reality of it is the gifts that you have will make room for you. And you can choose to deny that, or you can allow it to be your truth and be and ground it with practicality. There can be both. It's a very real possibility to have a dream of wanting to be a writer, but going into the situation knowing that it's about the writing and it's about the creativity. I don't want to lose myself in getting all caught up in the numbers, and because you went through both extremes of that, right? At one point you started your journey of wanting to start something and it was just about the money, and then you got into it where it was just about the creativity. And it's like you can merge both. You can merge both. It's a very real possibility. But what's shifting most inside of you is your level of ambition, your level of commitment to self. It's a shift for you, because how you're about to start viewing yourself is going to start translating in how you show up in your projects, in your personal endeavors, in entrepreneurship. If you're drawn to my voice, we are drawn to entrepreneurship. We cannot keep denying it anymore, okay? We can't. And the funny part about that is that, like, your inner critic may be trying to kill you for your ambition. But once you start trusting yourself and start releasing this from a place of love, they gonna love you. They gonna love you, yo. You are called to people, and they're gonna love you for your level of ambition. You might as well take the risk. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep finding yourself right back here.